welcome to the channel. So, if you're new here, if you'd consider subscribing, we'd really appreciate that. And if you've been here, you're already subscribed, then thanks for subscribing. So, this is gonna be our physics part 1, and this is the starting of a whole physics course, and we're gonna start from the basics and work our way up. So today we're doing one-dimensional motion, and note this is all high school physics. It's gonna be high school physics. So if you want to do this course, then I'd suggest you have some background knowledge for whatever physics is before. But this I'm just saying as a note. Okay, let's get right into it. Beginning, we're going to learn about vectors and scalars. So, starting from scalars. So, scalars are basically, they show the magnitude, but not the direction they're going in. So, let's say I'm moving at 5 miles per hour. Okay? We don't know what direction I'm moving in. I could be going north, I could be going south, I could be going west or east, but you don't know what direction I'm going in. So that would be a scalar quantity. But if I say something else, for example, if I say I am moving in a car that's going 10 miles per hour north, then we know it's a vector quantity because you have the direction, which is north, and we have the magnitude, which is 10 miles per hour. So basically, so now I'm going to ask you about two. I'm going to give you 2 examples, and you just have to answer them. Okay? So you can pause the video. I'll tell you when you can, and try and find out. So let's say I weigh 500 grams, and this is just an example. Pause the video and say if it's scalar or vector. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's a scalar because we know that's why mass is a scalar quantity, because we know that the magnitude, but we don't know the direction, and you can't really have one for this, so that's why. But let's say I'm skateboarding at 5 meters per second to the south. Yeah, so you can pause the video now. 3, 2, 1. Yep. So if you guessed vector quantity, you're right, because we have the magnitude, which is 5 meters per second, and the direction. So you know, so while speed is a scalar quantity, mass is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. So we know that. So let's move on. So now we can do displacement, and that's the simpler of the one-dimensional motion. So let's start. So let's say we're at point A, which you can see right there. It's drawn. So let's say we go to the right 10 feet of point A. The displacement is how much you moved away from point A. So our displacement is going to be 10 feet. But let's say we went around the same. We went 10 feet in a circle and back. The displacement would be 0 because we're no farther to point A than we were when we started, right? And later when we learn about kinematic equations, we can see delta x. Delta basically means change in, and x is basically position, so it's change in position, which is the displacement. So you can, if you see delta x, then you will know that's displacement. So now that we know about displacement, we can talk about velocity. So this is how you represent velocity. You have the v with the arrow above it, right? So to get the velocity, we have the displacement, which is delta x, or the change in position, over delta t, which is the change in time. And you always represent it in meters per second, preferably. And that's what you're supposed to do. So let's take this quick example. Let's say we go to the right 10 meters, and we start at 0 seconds, and we walk 10 meters in 2 seconds, which is pretty fast actually. But this is just an example. So you take the displacement, which is 10 meters, and you have the time, which goes from 0 to 2, so just 5 meters per second. Pretty simple. Except later on when you're learning kinematic equations, this may come in handy, because there's lots of variables, including displacement, acceleration, and you need to know how to calculate velocity to get acceleration. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. So I appreciate if you stayed till the end, so thanks for watching, and subscribe for more, because we're gonna have you can like this like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate that, and we're trying to get to 200 subscribers, and then let's see if we can get to 500. I think it's an accomplishable goal. Okay, so that's gonna be it, and we'll see you next time.